Okay, we gotta start with something immediately. We're doing a lot of unboxings lately. I don't know, sometimes I go through these phases of really saving money, not buying anything, and then just buying everything. I grew up in the time of Napster. My relationship to buying music is a strange one, but the ones that I actually listen to, I have to eventually get. Octopath Traveler, one of the best soundtracks ever, especially in modern times. Oh, the simplicity of the compositions, just a couple of instruments, very strong melody, nice little bass line and harmony. Oh, just magnifico. One thing that really stood out to me was the composition of the development team. Almost no one on the team was actually a veteran of the old days when pixel art was mainstream. Rather, the core developers were all from the generation that grew up playing those games. Yeah, Yasunori Nishiki, who composed this soundtrack, he's probably exactly my age, and clearly he was inspired by the stuff that I was inspired by. This is available on Apple Music and Spotify and the like, and I could technically just download that and listen to it through there, but for stuff that I really care about, I don't want to just have the streaming version. I want to own it. Conversely, the stuff that I don't really care about, I don't want to own it, and I just want the streaming version. It's actually very liberating. I cleaned out my iTunes library the other day, and I only got the songs that I really care about. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So today, it is time to do all the final odds and ends for the new episode. I would have liked to have been done just a little bit faster, but ultimately it doesn't really matter that much. It's only like a day or two, so no problem. But for today, that means intro, post-hike meal, shout outs, and we'll be good to go. Well, we still got to do narration, but that's mostly Andrew. So the opening song of the episode, I was not happy with. And the most important parts of the episode are the very beginning and the very end. Those two things, you gotta open with a good first impression and you gotta leave people with a great feeling at the end. And not having a good opening song, I was like, no, I can't do this. So I reworked the opening song and then I moved it to a different location. I took a much better song, moved it to the opening. Oh, it clicked immediately, yes. Also, shout out to my cousin Danny. He did like a little guitar riff and I was like, I think I can make a song to that. Made a song to it. Oh, it's... And then Nate on the drums again. Oh, we got a collaboration going. You know, I have actually been expanding my TV horizons lately. Fleabag, incredibly well written, acted, great story, hilarious, highly recommended. And then also Silicon Valley. Man, Mike Judge, that guy has the golden touch. Is there anything he's made that isn't excellent? Hats off to you, Mike Judgy. Tired today. You know, the problem with a good YouTube video is you want to watch it so badly that you watch it right away and then it's over. Yesterday, My Life in Gaming uploaded a 1-hour video. Narrow uploaded a 30-minute video. And then I watched them all like in a day and a half. I actually wish that I had 2 YouTube feeds. One for just everyday stuff like, you know, Good Mythical Morning, vlogs, whatnot. And then another one for those productions, the Adventure Archives, the My Life in Gamings, the Tim Rogers. You know what I mean? I'm not sure what purpose that would serve exactly, but just somehow that feels more right. It is once again time for narration, microphone, recorder, script. It's time to go into the closet and record. I'll be back. Yes. Yes, I will be back. You know, workflow is all about getting yourself to the creative part of the work as quickly as possible. And you have to make this distinction on when is something that is just always set up, like my computer, and when is it something that you only set up when you use it, like my audio stuff. Because I think we could all agree that it would be insane if I didn't have my computer set up all the time. I use it every day, pretty much constantly. But my audio stuff, I use it like maybe 3 or 4 times a month. But I will say that having to set that up every time makes me much less likely to want to do it. I'm like, oh, I gotta go set it up. Oh, I gotta do this. Instead of just sitting down, press and record, and then you get to enjoy the fruits of your labor like right away. I don't know, probably need to fix that. Lots of times not adjusting your workflows because of like, you know, like monetary reasons, you don't have the money to do it or whatever. But then other times it's like, yo, this isn't even costing me any money to fix this. I just need to go ahead and fix it. Okay, I gotta go run some errands. I just have one question about errands. Do they ever stop? Is there ever a point where they get to stop and you just don't have to take care of these things anymore? Oh, I'm not exactly meaning this to be a complaint. I just want to commiserate. Is commiserating also complaining? I don't even know. Okay, let's go take care of these. Then after that, gotta film those shout outs. Okay, I got an idea. They live. Yeah, they live, baby. So I had one of those moments first thing in the morning today. I've had this computer case since 2007 or 2008, and it is getting to the point where there are so many stripped screw holes and it is falling apart to such a degree that I was like, okay, I think I've had it long enough. This is the only hole that still holds a screw. So I moseyed on down to the old Best Buy NZXT H510i. Got a little dirt on it. Whoops. Yeah, this looks way nicer. Holy moly. Okay, what do I do here? Okay, I think it is good to go. Let's go plug it in and see what happens. Got a picture, it's working, all right. Okay, all of my hard drives are showing up. Let us test the front USB. Works, and the USB-A works. Well, that is fantastic, looks good. Take off the plastic. Oh. And you know, it actually matches my speakers. As for what to do with the old case, I got a random assortment of parts from Brian's old computer. Let's pop it in. Got a computer with a motherboard and a graphics card. I think this is like a 2nd gen Intel, and this graphics card, I don't even know what it is. 2 terabyte hard drive, so it just needs a stick of RAM, power supply, and an SSD. And then I have a second working computer. What would I use it for? I'm not sure, but I'll eventually get some parts for it, but for now, this is just gonna sit in my closet. Okay, I'm feeling pretty good about this. Cable management, I don't know if that's worthwhile. Just every time I actually manage it, I have to change it again, so I don't think I'm gonna bother. Yeah. Maybe one day. Probably not. So I was editing this most recent episode and I was like, man, it'd be really nice if we all had mics. The problem is that we need portability and a quick workflow. I could have external recorders for each person. And then we take each audio and then we find out which video clip that went to in the camera, match them all up. That is a nightmare. I could get an external recorder, hook it up to the camera, but that would add like 2 pounds of weight to the tripod. That's also untenable. Enter the Rode Wireless Go 2. Now, when this was first announced, I was like, oh, that's cool. You can do 2 little microphones that you can clip on like this, and they both go into one receiver. And I was like, okay, that's great, but we've got 3 people and sometimes 4 people. And then I discovered you can get this shoe mount and this adapter and another package, and then you can take one transmitter and you can take the other transmitter, and then when you take the adapter, you plug them into the transmitters and you plug it into your camera, and then you can have 4 microphones all into your camera at once. Now, let me caveat this all by saying I don't know if this is actually going to work, but we will find out right now. Okay, this is a test, testing 1, 2. Oh my God, I think it's actually working. Here's what we're gonna do. Okay, this is microphone 1. This is microphone 2. This is microphone 3. This is microphone 4. Do you know how long I've been waiting for something like this? literally since the beginning of Adventure Archives. Is this actually working? Is it really working? Because if it's actually working, we're gonna have such good sound quality for the campsite scenes because we're all gonna put them on and they're gonna work great. Even in the walking scenes, we're just like, everybody turn your mics on. Everybody's gonna turn their mics on and it's gonna be as simple as that. Come on, man, I've been waiting for this for so long, come on, come on. Okay, obviously I'm still gonna have to get the audio levels right, but man, this is great. God. And it comes with a little wind filter too. That is just really excellent. Somebody made a product that is almost, it feels like it was made just for me, which is a great feeling. All right, good work everyone, good work. Man, I have not run for like a month for various reasons, and I'm not gonna just jump right back in it, but I do absolutely need to get outside and get some movement and get under the sun. Woo! From the consulate, right? Anyways, last time I ran was on February 18th. It is March 17th. It's been a month. Oh man, no wonder my mood and just overall well-being hasn't been very good. I mean, the whole reason that I stopped running in the first place was that physically I wasn't feeling that good, but it's kind of funny how not exercising can make you feel worse too. Okay, this will probably be pretty sad. Not only did my body hurt while I was jumping, well, my shoulders hurt too. Remember when your body was actually like supple and it could move and was limber? I don't either. Okay, that was a very nice brisk walk. Feeling better already. Man, exercise, gosh, you just gotta do it. Even if it's light exercise, it feels better than not. Anyways, that's gonna do it for today's vlog. Thank you very much for watching as always. New episode of Adventure Archive should be out imminently for patrons and not too much longer for non-patrons. But thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.